I have done pretty much everything I can think of on BeamNG for myself. This right here is just a small bit of the cars that I've made through these past just couple months of playing this. And I've been playing this for a couple years at this point. I absolutely love this game. I have it on 2 separate accounts, and this is after I reinstalled it a few months ago. So I kind of ran out of ideas what to do. I've done trucks, I've done whatever the fuck this is, more trucks, cool little 50s cars. I tried making muscle cars, probably didn't work out worth a shit. I've been getting a little bit better at it. I can't tune suspension or anything worth a shit to save my life. So that's something I have to work on. Anyway, so I've ran out of ideas. So I have a new little idea of what I'm going to do. It's probably not new to you, it's new to me. Not really new to me because I've done this before. But I'm bored with this. But I love this game. It's kind of like one of my TISM games, if you want to say that. It keeps me going, you know. It breathes life into my lungs. I am going to... I know you guys can't see my eyes. I don't have a camera because I just don't have a fucking camera. So what I'm gonna do is, you see this cursor? I'm gonna do this and hit my right trigger. As I hit right trigger and it does this. And what I'm gonna do is wherever this lands, that's what I'm gonna make. So but actually, you know, we'll just see what happens. We're gonna keep it confined within that. So blah 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 blah. Eyes closed. Oh fuck. Okay, eyes closed. Whatever that is. Whatever. Okay, it was still spinning. That. It's still on track. Okay, hold on. Boom. SUV premium. Fuck. Okay. So, hit manual because we're not an AI. We're not a robot. We're not one of them. If you know what I mean. That was loud. We're gonna hit body types. It says it wants a premium SUV, sedan. Get rid of the wagon, hatchback, coupe. Keep SUV. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same trick. Can you see how we can do that? See how we can do that? So it says 2020. Well, what we're gonna do is wherever this lands, whatever year that body style is, that little body style right there, we're gonna click onto that year, and we're gonna build it off of that year's specs. So, just gonna randomly go wherever it lands right here. We'll say right here, wherever it lands right there, is what we're gonna do. So, keep going up and down, up and down. Whoop. 1980. Okay, and it's the 4-door. It's important that it's the 4-door, not the 2-door. Next panel. So, 2020, goodbye. Let's take it back to the back. Back to the back? Yes, that's it. Back to the back. 1980. What is this? A Jeep? I don't think that's a Jeep. I'm an American. I don't know what other companies out there. Land Rover. It's not Land Rover. They weren't even around at that time. Range Rover? Land Rover? I don't freaking know. So this is going to be a big chonky boy. So, what am I going to do with this? I'm thinking, obviously, 4-wheel drive. I want to keep it like a normal build. I want to see what I can do. Let's say it's like the off-road package. I want to make the off-road package, so it's going to be steel. By the way, I don't necessarily know how these cars are really built. We're going to do HD ladder, heavy-duty ladder. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be a heavy boy. And it's going to be, obviously, rear-wheel drive. So, for the back... leafs. Oh, it's the front. That's the front. Fuck. Coils. For the back, it's gonna be leaf because obviously. And my goal is to keep this vehicle. It's 1980s. It'll got a little bit of luxury. We'll keep around $40,000. So if we have to adjust quality sliders to do so, we will do so. So there's also a truck version of this, but this isn't a truck. It is an SUV, and it has to be the 4-door, 5-door. It is a hatch. Okay. So, which one of these? Let's do a regular detachable soft top for basic stuff, because we'll come back to that when it comes to price. This is supposed to be premium in the 1980s. I will call that $40,000 for one of these. Hell yeah, that's pretty expensive. I don't know what in the hell I am doing when it comes to body modifications. So we're gonna come back to this after I've done the engine. and the tires and whatnot and try to make it, you know, drivable, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm really bad at it, actually. I'm scared. I need help. So obviously 4x4. We're gonna do a new project, 1980s technology. It's gonna be a 4x4, so it needs to be torquey. You don't really care about horsepower. 90 degree V8 cast iron. We're gonna make it a strokey boy. Let's try like 3.9 stroke and a 3.5 bore, 4.9 liter. Let's just take it up a little bit. I want to make it a 5.2 liter. Yeah. Push rod, because what else are you gonna put in there? I don't know if this is the degree of engine that you would put in here. Honestly, I really don't. But fuck it, we ball. It's gonna be a low revving engine. I feel like the 90 degree V8s rev lower. Yeah, we're gonna do iron standard heads. Actually no, it's luxury. It's gonna be performance heads. All right, crank. We're just gonna do forged. All around harmonic balancer. Harmonic balancer. It's a harmonic dampener. We're gonna leave this as it is for now. We will come back to this. It'll be naturally aspirated, injected, multi-point twin. Let's see, regular gas, regular quality. We'll do performance high. What does that look like? I don't know if I like the look of that. See, I also want it to look cool. Not like cool, but like, I want it to look normal. That looks a little aggressive, you know? Whereas something like that actually looks more realistic, but that's not gonna have the power numbers that I want. So if we do per cylinder, see, I generally like the look of that over, see, that's really tall. I don't know if you would realistically open the hood and see something like that. What about single point? That's a little bit more realistic. What's variable look like on that? That's a little bit more realistic. We might go with variable. I think we're gonna go with the variable. Cast mid, single exit exhaust, high flow, and it will have, it's a pretty big car, so it's probably gonna have a reverse flow in front and back. Okay, so the crank's not happy, 5,600 RPM. Yeah, we're gonna take that down to like 6,000. It can be happy with a little bit of crank. Actually, let's see, our harmonic balancer, does that do anything for us? No. Our dampener does absolutely nothing, but if we take it away, it's even less happy. What if, so it's RPM, what if we do, ooh, that gives us some crank reliability issues. So it's premium. Get rid of that. We're just gonna go up +5. Go up +5, that'll make it happy. We're going to actually cam it down because it needs that torque, you know, and take out some of the lifters. I might actually lower the RPM even to 35. Yeah, 35, 55. Yeah, I actually like that. So nothing about fuel octane yet. I want the throttle response to be good and the smoothness to be good. Smoothness is fine. Reliability is not great. I don't exactly know what to do with that. So, we'll see. So, first, let's go to the exhaust, because the exhaust is not happy right now. How does our exhaust is not? We're going to take this up to a 2.5, and we're actually, let's do baffled on both sides with high flow. Should we do dual? No, it's going to be a little restrictive. It's got to be a little bit restrictive. You know, this is like a normal car. It's a normal car. All right. So that's fine enough for me. So we're actually going to take another look at this over here, because I feel like we got some stuff left on the table. Is that 55? What about we take it to 58, lift, give them a little bit of lifters, get it more aggression in the back. But we're going to drop that cam down some more, give it some more low-end torque. We're not really here for horsepower, you know. 250 horsepower, that's 1980s, man. This is emissions era. 243, it's emissions era. That 25% is not horrible, but look at all that low-end torque. That's what we're looking at. That's what we want to see. All right, what we're going to do is just going to mess with some sliders. That gives it a lot better fuel economy and destroys throttle response. But what I can do, I'm going to give it some fuel. What about the timing? timing. I am adjusting sliders and just seeing what's happening. Yeah, it wants all of the timing. That's great. What do you want? You'll give me fucking... That's really good, actually. You're barely changing the throttle response at all, so I'm gonna lean you all the way out. Yeah. What if I mess with you? Ooh, 29 on efficiency. Okay, but I want that throttle response. I want that throttle response, and it's not gonna give it to me, but what I can do is lower this. Oh yeah, let's try to get it to like a 70. I don't... Oh, it seems excessive. You know, 62 don't seem bad, right? 62 can't be that bad, right? How's the flow? The valves ain't happy. I really don't know what to do with that, you know. That's just kind of is what it is. You know, we can actually probably take this 5 quality out of here. How much does this engine cost currently? It currently costs $2165. Let's say we make this engine setup cost $2,700. I think that is manageable. So let's give that a +5. Where are you at now? $2196. Okay. Let's just do +5 on everything. And like maybe call it as premium. Remember guys, this is a premium engine. It wants to be happy. Let's see. Where are we at? See, we're at... Oh, we went up to $3144. Where's my expenses at? How much do you cost? So 1.4. Ooh, there's some of my expense. So let's cheap out on the exhaust a little bit. There we go. We just cheaped out on the exhaust. That's fine. We don't... It's a little restrictive, but that's fine. Look at those numbers. Look at that low end torque. Fucking L. Yeah, boy. All right. So, manual, right? 1980s. Do we really want this to be a manual? I think we do a manual 5-speed. Let's take that gearing up a little bit for now. Yeah. Manual locker. Leave quality alone for now. I always do race, and in this case I will do rally because I just feel like the bit. Never mind. Shut the fuck up. If I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't hear anything. You're lying. You're fibbing. 265. This is the all-terrain. It makes a decent amount of power, you know. It's gonna get sold with some meats on it. So let's give it some big old tires sitting on 17s. Let's get this let's get this like not looking ridiculous, shall we? There we go. Now it's starting to look like a vehicle. That's a little too far out, you know, for factory standards, if you ask me. There we go. Let's put inside the fender wall a little bit. Same thing back here, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, that'll do. All right. We're just gonna leave it Steelies. We're gonna be Steelies. I'll come back and actually change the rim. It's gonna be solid disc, 2 piston in the front. Can I do 12? Let's only do a 12-inch. Yeah, drums in the back. Be 11-inch drum in the back. We'll just leave that there for now. Okay, off-road skid tray, yeah, why not? It's premium, right? Brake airflow, let's give it some brake airflow. I'm afraid to know the drag coefficient on this thing. It's going to be a simple bench seat in the back. Oh, it won't even let me put a simple bench seat in the back. Now, I'm not going to do anything in the interior. I am garbage with interiors. Should I put a bench in the front? I feel like I should put like a full-on bench in the front. That would be like kind of funny. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It's off-road, but it's premium. Premium is in the name, so you must use the premium interior with premium cassette. I don't even want to know how much this thing weighs right now. I don't. We're gonna do a hydraulic ball. Let's give it ABS for why not, because premium. Advanced 80s because premium. Let's do our suspension. We'll do progressive, gas monotube, passive, and we're gonna set it for... We're actually gonna sell it for utility. Ooh, it does not like that. Brakes. Okay. This suspension tuning is where I tend to start failing. And that sits kind of low. I'm gonna lift that up a little bit. Yeah, that's better. It's gonna probably tell me that pitch angle's high. No, my pitch is actually pretty legit, if you ask me. All right, we're gonna do the simple stuff. We're gonna do the simple stuff here. It currently does not like its life. We're gonna give it a little bit of racy brakes. You know, some racy brakes, and we're actually just gonna increase that. Because holy crap, my front brakes are not liking life. My rears are. That's for damn sure. We're just going to lower the brake force in the back. These graphs are a little wonky to me. I don't feel like they really do what they need to do, you know. Saying, see, it says brake force is super high. See, I don't know what force and newtons are and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm an American boy. I throw cases for a living. So I'm just gonna keep putting this line is slightly above this line. That's all I know. And then this is happy. This says dampers are hard. Yeah, I feel like those are some hard dampers. So what if I actually off-road? Oh yeah, that softened it right up. Frequency is low. Try increasing rear spring stiffness. How about I just leave it kind of as it is? All right, let's see where's the that word, this word. So it's got 11.2 miles per gallon. That's sure to help the gas crisis. You know what I mean? It's sure to help the gas crisis. So it says its top speed is 117 mile per hour. What's wrong? How much? Oh, you know, advanced auto? No, that's a problem. Okay, so because I think it's because my RPMs are so low. What are my RPMs? Let's go look at that real quick. Hello? It's not even 6,000, is it? No, I might have to give this engine a little bit more stretch. You know what I mean? Give it a little bit more stretch. What if, ooh, that actually is not happy. But it just like purely runs out up there. I can't do that. So I'm going on 6,000. It's going to be happy and it's going to sit there. Okay. Okay. Cool. It's a good engine. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to summary. It's still 117 mile an hour. That is garbage. So we're going to take this down to like 143. Does that help at all with like gearing or anything? No, but it destroyed our gas mileage. Yikers. Drivetrain. So what if we like, I need more gears. That's the biggest thing. It needs more gears. We're gonna take this up to like 38 mile an hour. That spread is kind of atrocious. It's like, yeah, we'll do it like that. We'll do it like that. And let's call it a day. 11 miles, just under 11 miles a gallon. That's bad. That's real bad. Performance 116. It weighs. I honestly thought this thing would weigh a lot more. This thing is monster trucking right now. I'm gonna lower that. Absolutely going to lower that. All right. Cool. Cool. It's looking cool. I'll give it that. All right. So it is time for the worst part of this. Now, for this first time doing this, I am going to kind of put this in a time lapse. I don't know how this is going to turn out. The front usually turns out okay. Do not expect me to do the interior. I'm just going to do like make it look like a basic freaking vehicle. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. All right, let's go.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Alright, so this is kind of what I came up with. This isn't horrible looking. I've definitely made worse. I actually wanted to come through here. I am in the wrong menu. Where am I at? Where am I at? What am I doing? I wanted to come through here and go to my fixtures, and I wanted to make these plastic. I wanted to make all the trim on this thing plastic. 'Cause you know how some people like chrome? Well, I am not one of those people. So I'm gonna fix this like right now. There we go. That's nice. That's nice. I think I already did the back, right? Yep, to match this plastic here. What about here? Yeah, I want you glossy plastic, that dark plastic. Yeah, gives it that nice finish on. I like this bumper. I like the way it's turned out. I should probably put a trailer hitch, huh? How do I do that? Is it this? Tow hook you. Tow hook you. So I just like what? Put it there. I can make it just like disappear into there and come out of there. Works like that. Works for me. I did put dual exhaust on here. I need to go back in my engine and look, make sure. There is a fuel cap back there. I actually got the handles. I don't normally do this. I thought about trying to put a running board there with 3D models and whatnot. That would take me quite a bit of time, to be honest. I put this little hood scoop, even though it's like kind of stupid and irrelevant because it's already got the bulge and what that. But you know, it's premium. You know, they buy it for premium reasons, right? Right, guys. So another thing that we got to do is we never painted this thing. I did not want to go that far. I did not want to go that far at all. There we go. Paint. What do we want to paint this thing? I was thinking like maybe a dark green. No flake though. And let's go to advanced paint and we're gonna darken it down some. Yeah, I wish it was deeper is the thing. Yeah, like that. It's starting to turn yellow. Okay, nice and dark, deep like that. I don't want it saturated. There we go. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Alright. Cool. How much should I put flake in it? Ooh, the flake will deepen it up like that. So I can actually turn the value back up. To put on a little bit more flake. Yeah. Ooh, that actually looks good. I like that green. Okay. So everything else staying the same. Trim is all... I'm gonna keep that black plastic. I like the look. I already matched everything. Can stop doing menu stuff. And like as far as I'm concerned, oh yeah, we never listened to the engine. We never listened to the engine, and I do only have single exhaust. So if I have the car set up for dual exhaust, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that dual exhaust on there. It'll make it happy. There's a lot of overdrive to do to gearing and stuff like that. Yes, I know. I kind of did that on purpose. I'm actually... You're being difficult, game. You're being difficult. That's to 35. Didn't I say I could only have 27? Didn't I say I could only... That's whatever. I'm not even worried about it right now. Because the car needs to be around 40,000. I think it was only like 25. So there's going to be a lot of adjustment and sliders. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Where are we at? How much are we, oh my god, we only cost 23.5, guys. We only cost 23.5. You know what that means? Our engine can go up in price. Everything can go up in value. So this is all gonna get a +5 on sliders. That already has it. Did I already have everything +5? Oh god. Yeah, I did. Okay. I see. Alright, everything is +5. That's fine. 227 horsepower. Alright, let's be quiet. Let's listen to this engine. Those valves aren't happy, but it sounds like literally every other BeamNG engine. So, you know, whatever. It's fine. It's a cool looking engine though. Should we paint the block? I think we should paint the block. RGB. Let's please go to RGB. I think everybody does red. Actually, let's go back to that. Yeah, 'cause saturation is way too high on that. Let's... How about like a yellow? Yeah, let's make like a yellow block. Fucking, oh yeah, like a dark yellow like that. Yeah, something like that. Dark yellow, whatever. That's fine. That's the only thing that needs painted, because I must have went... Aluminum? Did I go aluminum head? No, it's part of the head. The heads are right there. What the fuck am I talking about? Hold up. Is this... Hi, Crank. Okay, no, there's a head bolt. I was like, are these just like one piece? What are you doing, game? I just love the detailed modeling of this. Guys, that doesn't fit how it think you should have that fit. Anyway, engine's done. Weighs it costs $4,500. How much is the car now? $2,600. Yikes. Okay, we're just gonna go +5 quality on this as well. On all this good stuff. That'll help the brakes. The brakes will be happy. Heck yes. Heck yes. You know, it's premium, but how about we make it luxury instead? With a luxury cassette. Yes. Quality. Weight, it weighs 38.90. How heavy can we make it? That's not that much more, but you know what? That makes it more premium. We almost lost the fact that we are indeed premium. What is our weight distribution right now? That's fine. That's perfectly fine. I'll come back to that and look at that. That is now +5. How much? 45,000. We overshot, guys. We overshot. We overdid something. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. How much was the premium cassette? We're gonna go back down to premium on you. How much? 39.8. We're right there. We're exactly where we need to be. That's what I love to see. What is our performance? We now weigh just under 4,000 pounds. 10.9 miles to the gallon. 127 mile per hour. Brake force is high. Yada 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 yada. Shut up. Let's fine. We'll take it down to a 10-inch, man. Hey, take it down to a 10-inch, man. Okay. Everything else, I'm gonna call good. I'm gonna call that just fine. This is our masterpiece. What are we gonna call it? It looks like Oscar the Grouch. You know, we're gonna it looks like, honestly, because it's the same color, but you know, Cana like Grand Theft Auto, and it's why I'm actually gonna keep it called the Lake. This is something that you would see driving around the lake houses. You know what I mean? Just imagine it's a plush interior, because I don't know how to put an interior in the car. Anyway, here we are, the Cana Lake with a pretty good engine. Where is the engine sitting within the bonnet? It's pushed pretty far back, but there is room all around to get to what you need. You could put a big straight 6 in this thing, no problem, and that would be pretty cool. It's probably what this car wanted to begin with, a straight 6. It kind of makes sense, kind of a Jeep body kind of thing. But gonna hit this wonderful button. We're gonna export our wonderful car over to BeamNG, and we're gonna go and test this thing out in BeamNG. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna kind of have fun with it. So I'll see you there. Okay, so here we are in BeamNG with my creation, the Cana Lake. I was looking at my BeamNG, my vehicles, and I actually went to the vehicle. Let me see, you can see all my other creations I've done here. As you can see, this is the only one that really has a body to it. But if you go to it, I know I was shooting for around $40,000. In the overview, it says the value is $30,000. Weighs just under 4,000 pounds. So I don't know where the value transferred. It says torque 328 pounds, horsepower 267. And yeah, we all know the rest. We all can see how that's going. This is a map that I downloaded from the community repository, whatever the hell it's called. This is just like a nice little flatland Baja map. We're going to test this out first here, and then I also found a nice little hill climb map. I'm going to test it out on there and see how it does. It does sound pretty decent, I won't lie. If you hear a little bit in the background, it's because I don't play with headphones on. So you might hear it a little bit behind me. I hear it enough for myself. Hopefully the microphone does not pick it up. I almost said camera. It's not a camera, it's a microphone, you fucking dumbass. Anyway, let's go ahead, hit the clutch, put it in drive. I have my controls set up on my controller, just like Forza. I'm gonna drop the clutch and just go. Those rally tires are gonna kick in and give us some good. Ooh, I'm not gonna hit you. This thing is soaking up the bumps pretty good, honestly. I won't lie. I did put that off-road preset, so I'm actually gonna turn my speakers down a little bit. It's handling this pretty well. Just kind of soaking it up, hitting those bumps just right. A lot of these cars are just kind of sitting on the sides. I won't lie, this is third gear, ripping it up pretty well. So how does it handle this landing? Handles the landing real nice. Almost lost it there. Come on, come on, keep it straight, keep it straight. This is 2 wheels, by the way. This is too high. Dude, this is just ripping through. Third gear is ideal. Absolutely love this. What did that say? What did that sign say? I didn't see it. Wow. Try to hit a handbrake. Oh, I flipped it. Ooh, forgot to ragtop. It just kind of, it crumbled, man. It crumbled. Oof. I don't know how to grab the car. So that's something I can't just, you know. Is it control? I'm about to drop my control. Hey, it is control. Okay, so I can just grab the car like that with control. Flip it back over. Yeah, that soft top did not stop much damage, did it? Ooh, I can actually grab it. That's cool. I've never actually messed with this. Whee! Anyway, let's hit back to the beginning where we are. I am going to kick it into 4 high. No, I was going to keep it 4 low. Yeah, I keep it 4 high, so it should be, what, open diff in front and back. Put it in first. Ooh, kind of bogged down. It's got a good amount of horsepower, too, I won't lie. This is, if this was an engine from the 80s with the emissions and all that, the efficiency on the engine itself was not that bad. It was at, like, what, 25? That's about par for the course where my engines usually sit. I did have an idea if I got like a box van or something utility-wise, I was going to do like an ultra fuel economy. Oh, this isn't gonna end well. Fuck. Oof. That's a hell of an accident, man. That's a hell of an accident. Damn, guy. Hey, I hate to tell you, but you can't park there. Okay. I don't know. This is pretty much all there is to this map. I just wanted to test it out, and like I'm actually very impressed by the suspension of it. I'm gonna lock the diffs and see how well it handles. I think it's gonna handle horribly with locked diffs on this track, especially around corners. It's probably just gonna like go straight. If I know how those work properly, I probably don't. I'm an idiot. I'm talking out of my ass. Pretty good at that, honestly. Okay, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Don't flip it yet. Don't flip it. Okay. Hit the jump slower. Hit the jump slower. Am I going to make it? Ooh, I made it. This thing probably could have used with a little bit more suspension travel and maybe a little bit stiffer. I don't know, but it's handling the bumps very well. I don't know, those lock diffs made it kind of, it's not sliding around as much. You know what I mean when I hit them corners? Maybe the suspension should have been softer. Maybe the damper should have been softer. I don't know. In the comments, if you're actually watching this, in the comments, tell me, is it spring rate? Like, is it spring rate or is it the dampers that determine the bounciness? What stops the bounciness? Do I need softer dampers? Do I need softer springs? Do they need to be stiffer? I feel like stiffer would make them like rebound a lot harder, make it give it more of that jump like what it's doing there. I want it to like soak it up. But like the dampers and springs are only set in the 80s. This handles a lot better than some of the other machines I have made though. Definitely for sure. I'm just going to send it straight. I'm not going to let off the throttle. I'm going to send it straight down here and see what happens. This is a nice little jump and see what happens. Ooh. I'm currently, the body's all jacked up. I tipped it. If it goes back on its wheels, I'm going to keep going. If it goes back on its wheels, I'm going to keep going. You want to keep living? It wants to keep living. It's all messed up. Drop it down to second. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see how durable you are, Mr. Cana Lake. How well can you handle being all jacked up on these dirt roads? I am Mr. Rally Driver. Mr. Worldwide, Mr. Rally Driver, ain't nobody best as me. This thing, even with the messed up front tire, this thing is just ripping, man. Like, it's almost actually better than it was. Oh no, this is it, this is it. It's still going. It's still going. Drop the gear. Drop the gear. Drop the gear and go, my friend. I'm in 4 high with all locked diffs. This thing should not be running. Look at the front tires. There's no way. There's actually no way. Okay. I think it's safe to say that the Cana Lake has survived its abuse on this track. It can no longer turn. I think it's had enough. Hey, you made a new friend. And it's still going. That thing's done for back there, and this thing is still going. I think that's a testament to the power and the legacy, the new upcoming legacy of the Cana brand. Welcome and long live the Cana brand. Yes. Alright. Let's go check out some rocks. I like rocks. Alright, so I found us a nice little rally course that also has these little rock climbs around it. I found my way out here. I am gonna check this one out. I'm in 2-wheel high right now. I am gonna see what I can do about making it through this in 2-wheel high. I don't know the first thing about rock climbing. Obviously my clearance isn't high enough for that. What if I go over this way? I don't know if the clearance of this vehicle is going to be high enough for any of this. I'm just going to keep it in 2-wheel and see what happens. I don't think... So right now I've got an open diff. Alright, what if I... What is that? Front diff? I'm going to lock the rear diff. Now I got both tires spinning in the back. Yeah, there we go. Now it'll go up it. Good job. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. You got it? You got this shit? Oh, yeah. I fucking popped the wheelie up it, but it got it. I destroyed the hole underneath of my car, but it did it. Heck yeah. Good job, Cana Lake. I tell you, Cana is going to be the next greatest. I'm telling you, it's going to be the next greatest. I don't know what's going to be the next greatest is. I don't know if it's going to be a car company or what, but it's going to be a something. Let's see. And it's doing this in 2-wheel, by the way, 2 high. Let's go and get some speed on it. It's doing this in 2 high with a rear locked diff. Come on. There you go. There you go. Come on, you got this. You got this. Don't hit the tree. Just keep going for it. Keep going for it. Come on. Roll down. Roll down. Drop the clutch. Get some speed. Come on. There you go. Heck yeah, that bounces a lot. Ooh, I messed up my doors. Ooh. Ooh, that's not gonna buff out, guy. Ooh, I think I bent the frame? Yeah, the frame's bent up a little bit with that. Yikes. Alright. We're not taking it smooth anymore. The car's wrecked. The car's wrecked. We're just gonna send it, boys. We're just gonna send it, boys. Don't let off the gas. I think I'm stuck. Okay. Oh, well, now the back's fucked up. Drop the clutch. Drop the clutch. Damn it, I'm stuck. You know what this means? I'm in neutral. We're gonna put it in 4 high. Lock both the diffs. And we're gonna drop that clutch. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna flip it. Shit. I'm gonna flip it. Okay. Okay. We got this. We got this. Yeah, we got this. Drop the clutch. Let's go. Let's go. You got this. You got this, Cana Lake. You got this, Cana Lake. Hell yeah. In real life, everything would have been broken. This thing... If this thing ran like this in real life, it's just got so much torque. What did I say? It's like 360 pound-foot of torque. And it only weighs 4,000 pounds. This thing weighs less than a Jeep Cherokee. And I guarantee you it's bigger. Dude, it just crawls over everything. And yeah, I know. It's an automation vehicle that's going to do that. But I've also made automation vehicles that won't even touch this. That I've purposely made to, like, rock crawl. This thing was not made to rock crawl, but I made this thing rock crawl. Look at this. Look at this. I'm destroying it. I'm destroying it in the process. It's getting a little warm, too. Come on, Cana Lake. Good job. I've also made vehicles where the suspension and all that would actually already be destroyed if, like, it would have fallen apart. And somehow this one's just not getting affected by the bumps it's taking. I've had some cars where you hit a bump and it's just like, nope, tire's gonna fly off. But that fender's not gonna buff out, guy. We're almost at the end of this. See, that van is stuck. Hi, Mr. Van. Hi, Mr. Van. Hi, Subaru-Woo. There's a Subaru-Woo. I don't know what you are, but I'm out of here, boys. There's another section of rock crawl up here. Let's see how it does up this hill climb. We're gonna go up to this rock crawl. We're gonna hit this rock crawl, and we're gonna see how well this does. This is actually a really cool map. Like I said, I got this off of. I just went on the More Maps thing and checked it out. I am so sorry about your bumper. We're gonna have a fresh car. We're gonna get a fresh car. What happened? What happened? What is happening? Is that my bumper? What broke? Car's off. I don't understand. Let's just... Oh, car disappeared. Okay. That was strange. Let's go! Let's go! Let's hit this rock crawl up here. This thing jumps like crazy, man. Let's crawl up this slate rock here. This thing, it's no problem for this. No problem for this thing. Look at this. What do you guys think this is? Hit the clutch. Let it coast. Let it coast. Hit the gas. Let it crawl. Crawl up it. Crawl up it. There we go. Uh-oh. My engine's off. I stalled it, guys. I stalled it and hit the gas. I'm in a pickle. I'm in a pickle! Okay. Guys! Guys! Well, it was good knowing all of you. It truly was. In the end, this is how a real man goes.